Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I have to say, is a subject that I broached once before, but I love to keep it in my thoughts and expand on it for the simple reason that think before you speak is so important. Every single day, as a part of my personal prayers, I ask God to help me tame the tongue because I do have a mouth that can easily get out of control, and I certainly know how to use it in sometimes a very potent and toxic way. So I really have to pray for that. And I think maybe all of us should sometimes think twice before we speak, because sometimes we can cause condemnation and an attack of others. Now, people like Albert Einstein, for example, was actually called stupid as a child by his teachers. And it was only his mother that would tell him consistently, Albert, you're very strong, you're very smart. And she would repeat it with such consistency that he became a genius in the eyes of the world. So the words you say can be so impactful. Secondly, J.K. Rowling, she was told she should not be a writer under any circumstances. And well, the story speaks for itself with the success of her Harry Potter novels. And also Elvis, was told he could not be a musician, that he didn't have any talent, until he finally did hear the words of someone confirm that he was going to be a major success, which happened to be very true. Okay, when you cause arguments that have serious consequences and regrets, it has a huge impact. Now, recently, we see the conversation that went on between Donald Trump and Zelensky in Ukraine. And there was a lot of shouting, accusations, and tormenting that went on, particularly on one side over the other. And I'm not going to give a specific opinion in that regard. But really, it's very important to always put a diplomatic spin on things, because you can create a series of spiraling events simply because of the words you use and the toxic way in which you communicate them, particularly in positions of power. There's also a difference between weakness and wickedness. And sometimes wickedness gets the best of us, and we sin with our thoughts. So we do have to be careful. Use your words to produce a good outcome. And if you don't have something fairly positive to say in the right way, you're better off staying silent and absolutely saying nothing. The Bible is very clear about life and death being in the power of the tongue. And it's so true. You can really kill a positive situation or really make a bad situation even worse by not learning to tame your tongue. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, think before you speak. It is very, very important. Have a good day.